One of the most controversial parts of this fisheries reform is about who gets to see camera footage from fishing boats. Let's break it down. Right now, that footage can be requested under the Official Information Act. It's one of the ways the public can independently see what's happening at sea. Under the proposed changes, that would no longer be possible. Instead, the raw footage would be withheld and only processed summaries would be released. Data on things like bycatch or discarded fish. Officials say this is to protect personal privacy and commercially sensitive information, and to prevent footage being misinterpreted without context or being used in a way that could harm fishers. And that footage would still be collected and used for compliance and for enforcement. In other areas like policing, footage can still be requested even if it is heavily redacted or withheld. This proposal goes one step further by removing the ability to request it altogether. At the same time, onboard cameras have already changed what we know about fishing. When they were introduced, reported bycatch of a number of taonga species increased significantly. This doesn't mean fishing suddenly got worse, it means we're starting to see more of what was already happening. But there are still limitations. Only about a quarter of fishing activity is currently reviewed, meaning this data represents a subset of total activity. So the proposed change shifts transparency from public access to raw footage to relying on officially summarised data instead. And for some people, that's where it becomes an issue, because without access to the raw footage, the public has to rely on the government to decide how it's interpreted and how it's reported. Which raises the question, is that level of transparency enough when we're managing a public resource like our fisheries?